Alright, what's going on, guys? Just figured I'd show you something we got going on in the bay today. We didn't see many videos on it, so we hope this helps somebody, so we figured we make a quick video showing how to do it for those that are going to do it themselves. I got a new Hummer, the new the EV Hummer 2025. Added the factory cube lights, not fogs, but you know, the pods up here, and these do work off of the factory screen as an auxiliary. So how to do it, first we'll start with part numbers because I know you guys like that kind of stuff. So these are the different part numbers from GM. This is going to be for not only the cube lights, but the actual fuse / relay box for the auxiliary. So those are your two part numbers you're going to use. And again, that's for the actual cube lights. And let me see if I can pop this open here. Give it a second. There we go. All right, and this was the second part that got added. We left everything off because I wanted to do the video for you guys to kind of show you everything on how to do it. But the second part number in those boxes I showed you for this is so you can add the auxiliaries. It's both relay and fuses. We only got one hooked up because we just put it in. It's just running the cubes. The way this works is the factory screen has auxiliary, I believe it's 1 through 6. Starting in the sides here, here's fuse number 1 and relay number 1 for auxiliary 1. This would be auxiliary 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Same thing, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Very simple to install. Comes on a bracket, bolts down there. Then has this plug that comes off of it. From there, it also, the plug doesn't have anything plugged into it originally. We had to pin it with the cube lights, but it also had this harness that came off. You can kind of see it down here. So it came off, we ran it down. It plugs into this plug right here, which this end is factory. This is the end that we plugged in. So this runs down, goes right to the fuse relay box that we installed. The other end, it kind of wides off, and then it comes like this from the box. So it's already wide off. The other end is for power. What we did is we ran power up here. We installed the factory style fuse. It comes with these studs and this little bracket to kind of wire off. We put an extra 200 amp in here because we plan on adding an amp and sub and stuff. So we want it to look about as factory as possible. So ignore this one right now. We did add this one because we got plans in the future, but we're looking at this red power wire right now. 60 amp fuse. Again, it ties into there. So when the fuse panel goes back on, which I have it over here. Let's see if I can get it back on here. I mean, everything looks factory. Now also, when we added the cube lights, they come with like a little pigtail harness, and then we basically pin the plug. That runs down, and we pin it to number 1. If I'm not mistaken, it starts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we did pin 1, that way it goes to auxiliary 1. Now up here, the actual cube lights, they do attach to this little trim piece. It ends right here actually. So plastic trim piece, it is held down by all clips except for there is a 7mm that goes right here. So remove the 7mm, it's all clips around. Now when you pull up, it's going to really kind of pop up. So what you're going to want to do is put painter's tape all around here, protect it from this corner, because when it finally gives loose, I mean, you can, it would be very easy to scratch this up. So add like a blanket or some painter's tape, whatever you got to do, put it under here. Take that screw out. And then what we did is we kind of grabbed it kind of like so. And one hand under here, one hand here. Of course, I'm holding the phone right now. And kind of start here, work your way around. And it came all pretty easy, and then you got to kind of fish it out through here. So once you install that, and what we did is we kind of just popped the trim up along the top there and ran the wire across. We wrapped everything in a matching exterior tessa tape. You know, that way it kind of blends in. We're going to secure everything down. Again, we're just kind of quickly showing you a video. But when you get in the vehicle, let me see if I can do this. Oh. The screen starts up. So when you go to the vehicle, let's see if I can do this right. So here's the auxiliaries here. I'm just trying to go back to the other screen. That way you can kind of figure out how to get here. There we go. So if I hit the vehicle, then brings up my auxiliary switches. If I turn on number 1, you can see that the lights did kick on. Turn them off. If you have questions about this, let us know. This was the first one that we did. Again, we didn't see much information for those guys that wanted to do it themselves, so we figured we'd post a quick video. Very, very simple. Oh, also, actually, I figured I hit on this too. The way the wire goes down, it's actually really nice and clean. Like, oh, let's see, there we go. So the same, you got the bracket for the cubes. You drill a hole down in this plastic. We just use a step bit. You drill a hole down, and then the bolt that goes down through actually has a hole in it, and the wire can go right down through the bolt. And then it just kind of comes out the bottom, so you don't have to have it pinched or anything at all. It's a nice clean look. It just goes right down through the actual bolt that's also mounting the bracket down. So again, if you have any questions, let me know. I'll try to help you out the best I can. Other than that, I appreciate you guys watching. Till next time. See ya.